Hi everyone, I just wanted to make a video to help you with some of your reading and spelling this week. So, when we look at tricky words, they are the words that we cannot sound out. We need to learn to read them and write them just from our memory. So I wanted to show you a way that you could practice this at home. So, I've chosen the tricky word was. Can you say that back to me? Was. Now, when I look at this word, the first thing I'm going to do is think about which part of the word is the tricky part. So I know this first sound, w, is the same sound as I would see it in a different word. So I'm going to leave that part alone. When I move on, I've got an a. But in the word was, I can't hear the sound a. So I know that this part is what I would call a tricky part of the word. Sorry, I'll make that a bit clearer. So I know this a in was is making a o sound, was. When I move on, I've got my s as in sat. But in the word was, I can't hear a s sound, sorry. So I know as well that this part is a tricky part. So I know when I see these two sounds next to each other in the word was, they make an o and a z sound, was. So I've highlighted which part of the word I might find tricky. Let's have another go. I've got the word said. Can you say that back to me? Said. In the word said, I'm going to start at the beginning again. I've got s. Now I know this is my s grapheme. Oh, hang on a minute. I've noticed that in other words, the A and the I together make the A sound, such as a, n. But instead, I can't hear an A sound, so I'm going to highlight these sounds together because in s, e, d, they make an e sound. So this part of my word is the tricky part. Let's move on. Said. Oh, I know that's the same. That's d as in dog. So that's the same. In the word said, this part is my tricky part. Two separate words here. I've got be. Can you say that back to me? Be. Now this be as in is in it will be Saturday tomorrow. Not be as in a buzzy bee. Be. It will be Saturday. And I've got the word he. Can you say that back to me? He. In my word be, I know the b sound at the start I recognise. The e sound, normally, if I see an e sound in a word, it's made by a digraph e, where it's an e and another e. So I'm going to highlight this part, because I know that this part is my tricky part of the word. The same as in e, my I recognise as in house, but my E on the end, again, is my tricky part of the word. Hopefully, this will help you to recognise the trickier parts in some of the words that we have to practice writing, and you'll be able